So guys, welcome back. As you've seen in the previous video, this is my car for time being. It's a hire car. But today I'm going to review on 5 things I like about the Hyundai. The first of all, I'm going to say the looks, because for being a big car, it actually looks quite nice. It stands nice, it's not too bullshy, it's not too over the top or anything like that. It's just a nice, fairly large sort of car, but in white it looks really good. I think the only thing I probably would change is maybe a different set of alloys. Other than that, although they're alright, that's the only thing that I'd probably change on a car like this myself if I actually had one. So yeah, first thing that I like about the car is the look, definitely. So the second part I will show you inside, but I would say is the technology. The technology in this car is really nice. It's got your full display unit as always, radio, it's got DAB, it's got all your inputs, USB, auxiliary. It's even got 280 watt 12 volt outputs for your kind of converters or your electric fridges to keep your stuff, or your electric fridges to keep your stuff cool and stuff like that, which is really nice. It's got all adjustable features, adjustable steering, height, lower seats, all that kind of shebang. It's got the cruise control, bits and bobs like that. It's got a few different modes. You can actually turn the parking sensors off, which is really nice, because that can be annoying when you're trying to park in a tight spot and it's beeping the hell out on you. So yeah, the turning off the parking sensors is really nice for that. I like that feature. It also has a rear view, a reversing camera, which is kind of cool. It comes up nice and clear, gives you a kind of rough guide of where you're heading with how much you've turned the steering wheel. But yeah, so the technology in it's brilliant. I really like the way it's the way they've done it. So yeah, definitely thumbs up on the how much technology they've packed into one of these. Being a 2020, I suppose it's pretty normal now to have this kind of stuff, but there is a few that do tend to kind of cheap out on stuff like that unless you get the higher packages. I'm not sure what package and trim package this has, but I would say it's probably maybe a mediocre-ish, your average one, because I wouldn't say Enterprise would go full bore or anything like that. Maybe not the absolute minimum if they did a decent deal on them, so I would say it's probably more of an average of interior trims. So, and that brings me on to the third thing I like about the car as well, is the interior is really nice. It's got the nice lovely carbon fibre trim. They've not overly done it, they've not put it everywhere, they've just put it on the front dash, just to give you a nice kind of more of a exotic, expensive look. Yeah, you got still your typical plastic, but it doesn't, it's got a bit of texture to it. It doesn't feel cheap, which is nice. The actual seat coverings, that they've just done it like a nice two-tone, which is to my taste, definitely. And in the back they've obviously got the same. Yeah, so the rear seats is nice. You could fit easily 2 adults in here, if not 3. Yeah, so you'd be able to fit like 3 adults in here if they weren't too big. But yeah, 2 adults definitely for a long journey, not a problem. So yeah, you spacious. It's a big car, it's spacious. The boots, good size. Obviously you've got the nice top parcel tray fold away, which is nice. But yeah, and then obviously you've just got your normal spare wheel under here, which is just the usual things. So, but yeah, I believe the higher models actually have an automatic boot as well, where you can open and shut it, but I think that's in a higher model. So right, so number 4, I would say number 4 is how nice it drives. For a big car, you'd think it feels boaty. Well, the Skoda Octavia I had felt boaty, very boaty. It felt sluggish. For the weight and the combination and that, it just did not feel right at all. You've got these have got Hankook tyres on. They've got a fair decent chunky wall look. They're not exactly small, but it feels solid, it feels grounded. It doesn't feel like you're rocking on top of anything like that. So yeah, overall it's a nice feel. You get a nice seating position, you feel that you're in command as such, I've said before. So you feel like you're in command. I'll give you kind of the view. You're pretty high up, so that's kind of my eye level. All the dials are nice, it's not too cluttered, you've not got loads of things happening, you've just got your main display, your revs, stuff like that, your usual input and stuff, and then you've got your display computer as well, which gives you all your other features, and then you've just got the usual little buttons around to do all the other little bits and bobs, which is really nice. They've not went over the top with it, they've kept it fairly plain, straightforward, but they've put everything they've needed to put in, which is nice. So yeah, definitely number 4 would be the way it drives. For how big the car is, I was very surprised on how well it drove. I wouldn't say blown away, but I was very I was optimistic of going, oh bloody hell, it's a big fucking thing. It's going to feel like a boat, but no, it was actually really nice to drive. So I'm actually going to enjoy driving it as well. So yeah, number 5 for the things I like, I would say for how big the car is, and it has a 1.6, the economy is really actually quite decent. So far, just doing, like, I'm in Belper at the moment, doing my little trips and stuff like that. It's a lot of like back roads and through towns and stopping and starting. I actually still managed to get nearly 45 miles to the gallon out of this. So I'd definitely say a decent motorway journey, you'd be over your 50 mark, or at least 50. For a 1.6 and a big vehicle like this, and obviously the aerodynamics of it and everything like that, is pretty decent. It's still way better than almost double for what my Evo is. It's like on a motorway, I struggle to get about 32 miles to the gallon. So that's a definite bonus. So I'll probably save a bit of money in fuel anyways, which is always a plus. That's the 5 things that I like about the car. Well, the hire car rather. So yeah, hope you liked the video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe. It always helps me out, and I'll catch you in the next one.